We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. For Devin Singletary, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
Allen's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Third and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Down and goal to go.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58. Right, let's go, great.
Now Bell. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
Tremaine Edmonds.
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They'll try again with Bell. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Foles. A screen to Bell. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background. right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, man, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat in the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
57
Here's Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
The ball carrier.
Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
3rd down.
Now Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jets' 32-yard line.
On the delay, here's Carson. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 26. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, Allen. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush. And then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Allen. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Down Buffalo.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run it with Carson. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Carson. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The bootleg. They'll roll him out, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bills have taken the lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
Lining up for the point after.
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. A whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Bills 7.
coming up on 2nd and 7. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down.
Here's Singletary. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Complete.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things
interception.
for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
Too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right,
it's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 53 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Allen to throw. Off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. This is Carson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
2nd down and goal. Allen, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
5-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They turn to the fullback, Gillespie. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
At the 50-yard line.
No. Receiver. Check 13. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Be alert. Watch the area. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 24.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Jets 24. Bills 14.
After the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. 2nd and 5 now. Allen. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
13. Hey, look three. Yes. Set. Go with 5-3. Check 52. Check 3.
They'll try and run with their fullback. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now hardly the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he's brought down. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jack Doyle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Jets 31, Bills 14. Greg Zuerlein set to
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Number 26, Devin.
The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw from. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 40-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Set to kick off.
And the Jets set to receive this third-quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Bell. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Right side complete. That's Woods. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Check nickel. Check 15.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Quick throw out wide by Foles. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Rashad Penny. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. He was a lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Montgomery to give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
He was brought down at the
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Check 26, check 26.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
7-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense making.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Out of the shotgun, here's Fromm. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before. Before he takes it inside the 40.
It's a gain of 13, but it's third down.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. From the gun, it's Fromm. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Hey, defense, let's go. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Watch the screen,
Throwing is Fromm. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
Down and 10.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Fromm off of play action. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kelvin Harmon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. Here's Foles. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
5 at the 30-yard line.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
This is Bell. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now Foles. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
That's good.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 36.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll run it with Bell. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
Back to throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
37-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Check hot route. Hot. 49 the mic. Watch 49. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey. 12. 49. Check 49.
They'll run on first down. Bell. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
On play action, they'll throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. T.J. Hockenson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And his throw is incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for him because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did him no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for him. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Down at the 42.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
They'll go again with Bell. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
On the carry.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Foles. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Foles pass.
A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
the receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there, yeah. And you went that far back, no bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what, I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he will finally be taken down up at the 43. A big play here for the Bills. 43 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
57.
On the ground in Singletary. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now Fromm to pass on 2nd down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run here with Singletary. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Big hold of the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Brought down at the
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Let's go! 149. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Today's final score, Jets 48.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.